Wow. If you have stumbled across this message, love is in the air, and I'm trying to figure out what type of love, but just know that it is a all-consuming, peaceful, reverent love that is filling your entire vessel, an entire being. I see so much joy and creativity coming in. There's this sense of overcoming. I heard there's a sense of overcoming, overthinking. So, wow, there's literally the Ten of Swords in the reverse right here. I don't know if that wanted to come out, but yeah, you are releasing mental burdens at this time. I'm like seeing that you guys are just putting your mental burdens or your mental load, your mental anguish into a box at this time. And you're like, all right, we're going to put that in here. And we're acknowledging this as weight that no longer can come with us on this journey because it was just weighing you down. I heard circumstances of choice. I got the Four of Wands that just came out. I did say that there's love here. This feels like a beautiful balance of communion. Yeah, like, wow. Like you're coming home to yourself. Maybe after a period where you had lost sight of who you are. Maybe there was unreciprocal energy. Yeah, there's the Three of Swords here. You could have gone through some massive upheavals that left you feeling heartbroken, betrayed, dismayed. Yeah, Judgment in the reverse. There was some self-loathing maybe, or self-doubt. Your intuition was being blocked. Ten of Wands, yeah, feeling burdened and overworked. Overworked and underappreciated. The Empress in the reverse. And then as I flipped the card, it wanted to come out in the upright. But maybe this is like the twist of fate, right? This is what you're coming into at this time. You're not in a place where you're being codependent, where you're making decisions out of lack or desperation or anxiety or fear. You've cut out a lot of the noise is what I heard. You guys are birthing something new in your lives. I saw, wow. The Devil. You're birthing something new at this time. Let me see. The Devil in the reverse. Great. Okay. I was like, I don't know about that. And we have the Ace of Cups. Wow. Wow. I heard you're crossing the line where faith meets opportunity. This again is giving me this imagery where you were at this crossroads, and the universe was basically like, okay, like it's time for you to either choose this cycle to repeat, or it's time to choose yourself and let go and open and embrace love. Let love lead the way. Love for yourself. And so you chose freedom, and you chose to release control over what your 3D perception was, like what it believed to be was the outcome. Yeah, there's detachment here. And now because you've created space to detach from this energy, you're bringing in more fluidness of love, of expression, of joy, and formidable emotion is what I heard. You're flowing like water at this time. You're letting life carry you because you signed up to be carried by life, because that is where you are at your most abundant. When you allow life to flow through you. Let me see what else is here. I heard that a lot of you are letting go of judgments about yourself, or like judgments about, wow, the High Priestess as I look. Being able to conjure the life that you want, and the Star. You're really letting your intuition guide you as like, it's like a guiding star. It's like your compass. Homecoming to self is what I heard. We have the Three of Wands here. But this Four of Swords in the reverse still wants to come out. Be very, very mindful of that, like what you're creating right now. You need to also check in on how it's registering in your body and your nervous system, okay? So make sure that you're not almost like heading, like I heard heady energy, but like we've already released attachments from the past that put us in a place of overthinking and mental struggle, mental, almost like, what's the word? There's a lack of resoluteness. So make sure that whatever you are calling in, what you've released, that it stays in the past. Yeah, because this is actually where you are right now. You're moving towards this Nine of Cups energy where you are not going to need for anything. Like all of your fulfillment is going to be insourced. It's not going to be outsourced, okay? That's a message I'm getting like pretty heavily, because we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse here. And so just being mindful that what is meant to be is going to be. And so you creating unnecessary like mental blocks around your story is only going to put you into a place of burnout, or like a sense of restlessness, like you won't allow yourself, or you can't allow yourself to rest in this energy. But you're meant to be receiving at this time. 808 as I say that for confirmation. We literally have the Lionsgate portal coming up in a few days. The moon in the reverse feels a little significant. Just be sure that you are allowing yourself to see things as they are, not putting some kind of egoic spin on your perception at this time. And there's a difference between your ego and your higher self, right? So I think for a lot of you, probably that's something that you've spent a lot of time working on lately, is understanding the voice of your ego and the voice of your higher self. And the voice of your higher self is going to be a voice that comes to you naturally. You're not trying to call it in, it just is there. And it's not going to be laden with this overarching sense of urgency or anxiety. It's just going to be there, and you're going to feel pretty excited about it because it feels so clear. It's not wrought with any other like stragglers. Like the message is clear, and so it's there. And so this might even be showing up for a lot of you, because I do see the Three of Wands here as a new idea that you're meant to birth, because we pulled the High Priestess and the Empress. This is like, this chapter has closed for you. You've already overcome the devil of your past. Yeah, you're meant to be coming into harmony right now at this time. I saw 1010 as I said that to confirm. And the moon in the reverse. Like I said, just make sure that the decisions and the experiences that you're having right now, you're allowing to flow from your internal well, not outsourcing your clarity, is what I heard. Let me see if there's anything else, any other messages here. There's a lot of cards that popped out. I don't know. It's almost like I'm hearing stay the course. I don't know. For some reason, I'm getting the sense that there might still be cords that are attached from the cycle that you have been trying to close. I saw 1111 as I say that. So it literally could be a mirrored self like that you're experiencing from your past right now. That's what makes it feel so alluring, so real. We pulled the Four of Cups here. And I saw the World in the reverse underneath that. You know how like fear can stand for false evidence appearing real? That's what I'm getting right now. Some of you might be, what's the word? Like involuntarily putting stock into something that you've already outgrown. You've already faced the giant. You've already conquered this battle. So why are we going back to it? The Four of Cups here. Like we have the resources that we need within us, but it's something about our perception right now that we're not allowing ourselves to see that or embrace that or align with that. Can I get more clarity on what this blockage is? It feels like for some of you, there might be a little bit of a blockage. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And I think that wanted to come out, yeah, in the uprights. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Can I get one more clarifier? I saw the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Okay. I'm getting for some of you that this journey has been very intense, and the cycles that you've broken, it's almost like your nervous system is not grounded at this time because you've broken such a massive cycle that your nervous system doesn't feel safe in the new reality. I saw 1333 as I say that. So I'm getting for some of you, you've wanted to show up in this new energy, like with the Three of Pentacles. But with the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Swords in the reverse right now, there might be energies that are subconsciously still being processed or that are still attached to you. And I'm not getting it's like this energy needs to go, but it's ungrounded is really what I'm feeling deeply. Like it, with like the Knight of Swords, it can feel a little impulsive. It can feel kind of aggressive or out of control. It can feel unstable. Yeah, like I was seeing in my mind, it's like, I don't know why I saw a rocket ship, but maybe that's like how sudden and fast and intense this change was, or it felt that way. And maybe your nervous system, perceived that as threatening. That's very possible. I do have a background in somatic experiencing, so I know that anytime we are put into unfamiliar territory and it's sudden, that can be extremely unsettling for the nervous system. The nervous system likes predictability and soft transitions, so like the hard launches, the hard transitions don't always resonate well. And of course, our nervous system has to be in alignment and balanced for us to ground with the frequencies, right? The energies, the energetic shifts that have happened. Not to mention, we're feeling this energy from the Lionsgate portal and Saturn being in retrograde. And I think it's eclipse season right now. So, with eclipse season, that can also be very disorienting, because there's a lot of shadows that are being revealed at this time. So there's a lot that is unearthing, is what I heard. And this is kind of like the litmus test, is what I heard, of sovereignty of self. So I'm feeling like at this time, it's really important that you guys are meditating, clearing your energy, and also maybe utilizing some root chakra frequencies, or just giving extra love to your root chakra at this time. This is like your foundational energy and your security, and what can help you like root into this new frequency that you've decided to move into. Like, this wasn't against your will, like you decided. Yeah, you have death in the reverse. For some of you, you're still holding on to something that you're meant to close out. I heard everything that you choose to cling to will delay what is meant for you. It's not going to cut like a cord from it, but it might delay it, because, making a decision is kind of like giving evidence to the universe that you have moved into a different timeline, right? I see the Chariot here. Yeah. Maybe for some of you too, your expectation of this new chapter was a little, I don't want to say immature, but like not fully developed, not fully fleshed out. You're almost like withering and wilting underneath the power of your own essence. I don't know why that came through, but that's for somebody. Don't be afraid of your power. Don't be afraid of the amount of energy that is being harbored at this time. I know it can feel really intense, but there's a reason for that. Like, you have stepped into this new energy. You've decided definitively, I am no longer the person that is available for less. So of course you're being upgraded energetically to be ready for more, to be able to hold more. It can feel very disorienting. Like I said, there, sometimes with, I just keep seeing a rocket like launching and then like a landing pad. So think about the amount of like physically, right? We think about physics, like there's so much torque and force, and momentum that it takes for a rocket to launch into space, right? And go to an uncharted destination, that you don't fully know what that landing on that terrain is going to look like until you're landed. And that's kind of what I'm getting right now for this collective. You might be putting a lot of energetic stock into the fact that things feel ungrounded right now, and that might be lowering your vibrational frequency a little bit, because you're in this place of fear. And yeah, like I'm just getting, from source, like, yeah, there's nothing to fear but fear itself. I literally just heard that. And also that you can do things scared. You can do it. You can do it anyway. That is the quintessential meaning of courage. It's not the absence of fear. It's understanding that fear will be present, but still choosing to do the thing that you know is right for you, that is calling to you. I'm looking outside right now, and I do that when I channel a lot. Like, I just find a focal point and kind of like lock in. But I notice the clouds, and the clouds are so bright, and it makes me think like the clouds aren't bright on their own. It's literally a reflection of, or it's like the sun, they're covering the sun, which is shining through them. I feel like that is somewhat, it's important or relevant for me to point out. I think a lot of you all spent time being a reflection for other people that you didn't realize, like, they were shining brightly because of your reflection. I think a lot of you discredit the you kind of like invalidate the power of your essence on your own. You are literally the sun. You are the source of light. And so that only can be sourced through you. Like, there is no filtration system. And yeah, the Wheel of Fortune here. Like, your destiny is not to be filtered, okay? Like, you're not meant to be filtered. You know, with the Lionsgate portal coming up, this is really actually about accepting the invitation to step into your sovereignty. As a spiritual leader, as an individual with a wonderful, brilliant, creative mind, as a healer, as somebody that feels deeply, not selling yourself short, not allowing the doubt to be louder than your faith in yourself, allowing the outdated scripts and narratives to fall away for good, listening to that inner voice. I mean, yeah, there is, like I said, though, this is not going to pass you by, this twist of fate. This is still coming in. But I'm getting there's a lot of 2222. I'm getting there's a lot of energy that's kind of being mixed in right now with your energy. Like, your path is getting kind of muddled right now, or muddied at this time, because you might be in a place where you do need to kind of like call your sovereignty back in. And I am going to be doing a guided meditation for the Lionsgate portal. It will be available to purchase for a reasonable price. And so if you're interested in that, I am going to be, I don't know if I'm going to put the link in this video. I think just take a look and see if it's there, then it'll already be available, but I'm for sure going to make it available before the 8/8 Lionsgate portal. There's power in the collective energy. And so I feel like this would be a really good time to just allow ourselves this space to really visualize that and to step into that energetically. And so, yeah, if you're interested in that, the link will be in the description below. I saw the 8 of Wands. Something wants to build momentum. Something is here. It's here for your arrival is what I heard. Wow, I'm still getting the rocket ship analogy, the visual, but yeah, like, you've already made the journey. Like, you've already taken off, and you're on your way to outer space right now. And just remember that Earth, like, our galaxy does not operate under the same principles and mechanics and properties as Earth, right? So gravity looks completely different. Oxygen's completely different up there. Movement itself is different. Your weight is different. Like, yeah, so what I'm getting for a lot of you is stop leading with your sight, basically, and lead with what you know, like what you know to be true. Stop leading with what you can see, because we already know that what you see is not the extent of what is. strength to confirm that. It takes something, you know, not outside of yourself, but something within yourself, and being able to connect to the idea that this is within me. Anything that I know to be true or can be true, I can call it in. I can actualize it as here within me into my reality. I can anchor it in. And that's what I'm getting. Like there's going to be a massive landing coming in. So all you need to do is make sure that your vessel, your spiritual self, like all of that can be tethered to each other and kind of create like this safety net so that you can have this landing and have it be safe and have it be attached and secure. Because it is a big voyage, right? You're doing something you've never done before. Maybe for some of you, you never would have considered doing it. Trust in the unfolding, trust in the process. And yeah, I just want to give you guys some encouragement, right? Like a lot of times when you're right there, it's when it gets the trickiest, and some of the like old 3D ways of thinking or feeling or believing come back around. They circle back in your orbit. And I think I've talked about this before. It's kind of like circling the drain, right? It's like if there is no interference, what happens, right, in water, like circling the drain? Like everything eventually, it goes down, it gets released back into the earth. So it is alchemized out of your energetic field, right? But if we choose to, like, because things are circling in our orbit, if we choose to acknowledge those things, not as, oh, this is like circling to go down the drain. Instead, we look at it as, oh, this is circling back around because I'm meant to give it energy or interfere with it from leaving somehow. That's when, you know, there are energetic blockages or delays that can happen. Okay, your feelings are still like I don't know, I was gonna say primal, but they are a primary source of information for you at this time because you're still going through a big integration process. Take what resonates. I know maybe for some of you, you might not feel connected to this energy, so that's okay. This may not be the message for you, and that's perfectly fine. You know, I always encourage you guys, especially because I am an energetic reader, to take what resonates with you. And if you energetically know or feel that a message is not in alignment with where you are, don't like manifest that into your reality. Like, choose to use your discernment and align with the messages that fit right now for you energetically, okay? I just wanted to throw that out there. Okay, so I was pulling the Moonology Oracle deck. We got 4 cards that came out. I'm not going to go through all of them, like read all of them, but I figured this could be helpful for some of you. The first one I saw is You Are Good Enough. So it is the full moon in Virgo. Some of you might be Virgos. Some of you might be resonating with the green, like maybe there's some heart chakra healing that needs to come into play. The full moon, this is wild actually. All of these cards are full moons. Everything is coming to a culmination. The energy is building. It feels like, wow, there's a lot that's being illuminated. Anyways, full moon in Libra, a win-win outcome is forecast. This might be your third eye or your crown chakra energy. So maybe for some of you, you might be Libras. This might resonate with you. And things are balancing out. Maybe look into doing some crown chakra or third eye cleansing or meditations. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Yeah, it's like holding on to the version of you that you decided you were going to be, the reality you decided on without letting the chaotic energies around you kind of unground this and untether this from your reality. Some of you might be Geminis, or take these as like you might have big 3 placements in these elements, right? These signs. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Some of you guys might be Cancers. There's 2 cards that have a bluish hue, so maybe your throat chakra needs an upgrade, or you're going through an activation at this time. I'm also picking up on sacral energy though. For some of you, you might have felt kind of weighed down energetically. So there might be some stagnant energy in your sacral region. You might be experiencing stomach aches, or like reproductive issues is also what's here. Or maybe like pain in your pelvis or your hips. Some of you might be Cancer or have Cancer in your big 3, or have like stelliums in these signs. I want to see if there's just like one overall message that wants to come out for the collective in general. Just one card, please. It's like I already gave you 4. Okay. Yeah, a fiery climax approaches. Another full moon card. Okay, so that's like what? Quintuple confirmation. Let me grab the little guidebook here. So this one is full moon in Aries. Some of you might have Aries as prominent placements. And this is kind of reminding me of, like I said, like the sacral chakra, like that energy. Let's see. It's time to see if you've been a little bit too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants, but you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast, or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you've created the situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming, and it could be fiery. Attune to the moon. Be kind, be nice, smile, and be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. I don't know if I'm taking that as confirmation or if it's just like a byproduct of all the energy from this reading, but that was forceful. So additional meanings for this card. Being assertive is good. Just don't ride roughshod over anyone. I don't think I know what that means. I'm gonna have to look that up. Roughshod. I'm guessing it means like don't plow over anybody, like with your energy. If you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace. Don't be a baby. Sorry, but this could be the issue. You need to have more fun. Just take what resonates, right? Like, obviously the creator and how they decide to word these meanings, it might not land for some of you. So just take what resonates, okay? It says the full moon in Aries is a super fiery time when emotions can run very high. On the upside, there's excitement about what may lie ahead, but tempers are likely to flare with rash comments or decisions. No matter when you pull this card, it signals that the situation has just or is about to come to a peak, perhaps in a rather heated way. There could be a price to pay if you have been too competitive or too blunt. Take that as it resonates. Like, this could be someone else's energy that you're kind of trying to, like, you're trying not to let them overpower you. You're trying to remain grounded. Or this could be your energy, maybe how you're showing up because you felt ungrounded lately, okay? Might be coming across a little bit like rash. That's crazy that the full moon is in Leo at the bottom of the deck. There were 6 full moon cards, and this deck isn't just full moon. Like, it's a bunch of different phases of the moon. So that is just wild that we pulled like half the zodiac and 6 full moon cards. But this says don't let pride get in your way. This is giving like solar plexus energy. Maybe for some of you, you needed to hear that. Maybe, like I said, there's been a little bit more of like a tug of war with your ego and your higher self. So that might resonate for some of you. Take what resonates. And yeah, that is the message for today, okay? We'll see if I am feeling called to do another collective before the Lionsgate portal happens. If not, I would highly recommend that you all do some kind of ritual for the Lionsgate portal. If you don't know, it is the most magnetic, potent time of year to manifest your new reality in. So the energy is going to be crazy in a good way. It's going to be intense. But yeah, so I am sending you all so much love and groundedness in this time. Just know that it's coming in. It's just right now, there's so much like chaos in the energy. So remember to listen to your inner voice at this time. Follow what resonates with you at this time. Try not to go outside of what aligns with you, what you're resonating with. If this resonated with you and you want to book a personal, the link will be in the description below, okay? Sending you guys so much love and support and patience at this time. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of where you are and how you've showed up, okay? So we'll make that landing together, all right? All right, love and light to all of you, and I will talk to you very soon.